Hello guys, my name is Marco. I'm here in the backyard of Orchid Springs Animal Hospital. I'm a veterinary and a dog trainer here, and today we'll talk a little bit about the retractable leash. There's a lot of people here in Central Florida that still use this kind of leash, and I will try to explain to you guys why this is so dangerous for you and for your dog. The first thing is regarding training your dog with this, training your puppy with this. You are training your dog to always be far from you. If you have a 20-foot leash or a 30-foot leash, you are teaching your dog to always be far from you and not close to you. You need to start teaching your dog since he was a puppy to be close of you, to walk close of you. So it's better if you use a short leash. And after that, after your dog is trained to be close of you, you can give him more and more space. If you start with this, giving all the space he can get, you're always training your dog to run from you and not come back from you. Pretty much you're training your dog to be a bad recall. The second thing that is very important is regarding how those retractable leashes are. If you guys are looking here, they have this little cord, okay? And people use that for little dogs or for big dogs. What happened with this is when the dog trying to run, he will start pulling this leash away from you. Let me just lock this here. And your first reaction will be hold this like this. This is the first reaction. And this can cause very, very dangerous injuries in your hand. I've seen people with like really, really bad cuts, even close to the bone, because the dog running and you're trying to hold this by here. This is very, very, very dangerous. And some of the retractable leash nowadays, they have like a tape instead of this cord, which can be better, but even the tapes can cut your hand. And we're talking about a dog running from you with a lot of speed and a lot of strength. So this can definitely hurt you a lot. And not just you, but can hurt your dog. This can tangle around your dog's legs or your dog's neck. And when they're trying to get out, your dog is far from you. He's like 20, 30 feet from you. And he's trying to get rid of this. And he's cutting his legs and even trying to escape. He can cut his own neck and ears. So this is very, very, very dangerous. The third thing that is important is what we call the sling effect. What is a sling effect? When the dog is like has some space from you and is far from you and he sees something trying to run, he will have all this space to run from you until this is like completely stretched. And what happened, you have an impact with this and this can go out of your hands, okay? So once the dog is close to you, he doesn't have this sling effect, that's impact when he's running and trying to run from you. So don't think that you'll be able to hold your dog just holding this, because as fast your dogs go and as far your dogs go, the impact in your hand will be very brutal, okay? And this takes us to a fourth problem. Okay, the fourth big problem on this leash when your dog is running from you is once the escape from your hand, your dog will be running, dragging this thing here behind him. And what your dog will think, and there's something chasing him, and he will continue running like crazy with this thing here tangling on his arms, on his neck, or on around his ears. This is really, really, really bad. Okay, so be careful with that. There's another thing that can be very dangerous too, okay? Especially here in Florida, we have a lot of predators, okay? We have coyotes, we have all this kind of predators to little dogs and even medium-sized dogs. And once your dog is far from you with this leash completely stretched, walking far from you, a predator can look to your dog and think that your dog is by herself or himself and can attack your dog because you're not close to that, okay? So the whole idea of this video, it was to explain to you guys and show to you guys how this can be dangerous. There's just one situation when we use this leash on training that is acceptable. Normally we can use long leashes or retractable leashes to train a solid recall. So in a control environment, in a fenced yard, we are trying to teach the dog to return to you when you call, and we use a long leash or even a retractable leash to teach our dog to come back. But for a regular walking, for a regular playtime, it's not recommended. Okay, this is very, very dangerous. So to finish this video, I'm gonna show you guys exactly what you should do with your retractable leash.